2024 was a year dominated by extreme weather events. From the early summer months that saw heat waves sweep through North India to torrential rains and landslides that wreaked havoc across several parts of the country, 2024 has been a year that sent us a clear message. Climate change is here and here to stay. The year began with a heat wave that seared through North India, with Rajasthan, Delhi and Haryana bearing the brunt of a torrid summer. Parts of northern and central India were sweltering under a severe heat wave, with a provisional recorded temperature of 52.3 degrees centigrade registered in Delhi's Mungeshpuri. This was later debunked by the IMD, with officials releasing a statement that this was a recording error. Nevertheless, North India witnessed some of the highest temperatures on record. Even summer getaways were sweltering away. As per official records, over 140 people died due to extreme heat that swept through parts of North. But health experts indicate that the toll could now be much higher. Just as the unbearable heat was subsiding, it gave way to Monsoon Mayhem. The northeast was lashed by heavy rains that led to floods in Manipur and Assam. Even though it's almost a yearly curse that these states deal with, this year the Brahmaputra, Digharu and Kolong rivers were in spate and destroyed lives and livelihoods. The floods also caused huge damage to infrastructure and several bridges were destroyed. Then on the 30th of July, Kerala saw what was going to be one of its worst disasters ever. Incessant torrential rainfall led to the devastating landslide in Wayanad district. In total, the region received 572 millimeters of rain within 48 hours, triggering off landslides. The disaster, which is the worst the state has ever seen since the floods in 2018, left behind a trail of destruction in its wake. Overnight, 3 villages disappeared into nothingness, with rivers of mud left behind. Uprooted trees, flattened homes and broken bridges submerged in muddied waters. Such was the intensity of the landslide that it split the river which flows through the area into 2 streams. Over 400 people died in the tragedy and scores were injured. Now, barely had the extent of devastation in Kerala become clear that heavy rains triggered flash floods and landslides in Himachal Pradesh. Between the 31st of July and the first week of August, several people were reported missing in the Kullu, Mandi and Shimla districts. Water from overflowing streams entered several homes in Una, where emergency measures were put into place, in Lahaul and Spiti. The state faced infrastructure damage worth 700 crore rupees, with roads, bridges and numerous buildings caving in. The year ended with the recent cyclone Fenjal ripping through 14 districts in Tamil Nadu. Chennai was disconnected from several parts of Tamil Nadu as roads and highways were flooded. Puducherry saw nearly 50 centimeters of rainfall as the cyclone brought in its wake heavy rains. Lakhs of hectares of farmland was inundated, and Krishnagiri and Dharampuri districts saw the highest rain that has been recorded in nearly 2 decades.